making God famous.
Hey, Mom! Mom, there you are.
I'm sorry, I was just sitting out here watching the sun go down, doing a little reminiscing.
Having one of those, the way it was moments.
I guess I was. Seems like as the years go by, I'm having more and more of those all the time.
Well, you do know the grandkids are out back, and they've made something for you to see with their homemade ice cream and whipped cream. It's kind of creative, if I say so myself.
Well, I guess I better grab my camera and get pictures of that. The ladies at the auxiliary always love to see pictures of the kids. What do you got there?
A watermelon. I'm actually going to take it out back and slice it up for the kids. Jimmy, save you a slice?
That'd be good. I'll be with you in just a little bit, okay?
Hey, Mom?
Yeah.
Do you mind me asking what you were thinking about?
I was just thinking about your dad. You know, he got this Purple Heart in Vietnam. There, and you know, your grandpa, his dad, he fought in World War II.
Yeah, I remember hearing all the stories.
I was always so proud of him. I mean, him and his men, they fought for our freedom. And you know, Grandpa, he didn't really like talking about the war very much, but you could just tell it meant everything to him that they fought for this country.
Yeah, every time I'm in the airport, I always stop and make sure I thank the troops whenever I see them. You know, I wish I would have thanked Dad. You know, I guess that's youth wasted.
I know, but I used to tell him all the time, and he knew. You know, he would watch y'all guys who were running around playing out in the backyard. You know, and then when you went to college and you finally figured out what you wanted to be, well, he'd smile that little smile of his, and you know, you could tell he just knew this was what he fought for, this life, these values.
Yeah, Dad would always say, you're free to be anything you want to. Once you figure that out, you're free to make God famous. And then he'd quote John 3:30. He must become greater, and I must become less.
You know, your dad was the epitome of God and country.
Yeah, it always sounded so preachy though growing up. But now that I have kids, I find myself saying it to them. Isn't that weird?
I know, we all do that though. Well, have you figured it out yet?
What?
How to make God famous.
No. No, well, you know, looking at Dad, he loved you, and he loved us, which is quite a task in of itself, and he loved this country, and he loved God, and that's how he made God famous. If I could even just do a part of that, I would think myself a success.
You know, I think that's why I've been missing him so much lately, especially today. You know, this day, Dad loves the 4th.
It's hard not to think about him today.
I know.
Well, I'm going to take this back and cut it up, so...
Oh,
You want me to save you a slice?
Before you go, I've been thinking, I really want to give you this.
I can't take that.
No, I want you to have it, really. I do. I want you to take it, and I want you to pass it on. I want you to give it to your kids and tell them about their grandpa and all the great things he did.
Thanks, Mom.
Well, on second thought, what I'd really like you to do is first is take that watermelon in the backyard and slice it up, and then I'll give you this medal.
Good idea. All right, Mom.
And right after you wash your hands. Okay, then I'll give you the
Yes,
medal.
ma'am. Hey, Mom.
Yeah, baby.
Happy 4th of July.
You know, baby, it's been 10 years now, and haven't been 4th of July together and all that time. I sure do miss you. I would give almost anything to see you out in the backyard right now, cooking those ribs up, you know, your world famous ones, with that secret barbecue sauce, which I'm pretty sure was mostly sugar. And then give almost anything to see you out there playing with the grandkids. You would have liked them so much. And if you today could have been on the curb watching the parade with me, and I'd watch you blinking back tears when the flag went by. But baby, more than anything, I would like to go past our room one more time and see you there on your knees, praying to God and thanking Him for you today. You know, we are free. We are free indeed.